Breaking news coming in. ABVP activists are protesting in Bangalore against the leak of the chemistry exam paper. This comes a day after the class 12 paper was leaked for a second time and the exam was postponed till the 12th of April for a second time. Pictures on your screens are from Bangalore, where the students' wing of the Bharatiya Janata Party is staging a protest against the administration's failure to prevent leak of exam papers. It's the second time that the exam papers have been leaked. Earlier as well, we saw protests being staged by students and their parents. We're trying to connect to our reporters on the ground for an update. Pictures coming from Bangalore show a violent protest being staged by ABVP workers. The police has barricaded the area. ABVP workers trying to push the barricades aside. We still don't know where exactly, which part of Bangalore this protest is taking place. We're trying to connect to our reporters for an update. ABVP students there staging a protest against the exam leak, because of which the chemistry exam had to be postponed for a second time. We're still trying to find out where exactly this protest is taking place, which part of Bangalore. We're trying to connect to our reporters on the ground for an update. Dramatic pictures there coming in from Bangalore. Violent protests being staged by the students' wing of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Pratibha Raman is now with us on the phone line. Pratibha, where exactly is this protest taking place and why has the police barricaded the area?
Well, in fact, the protest has been taking place yesterday in front of the PU board. In fact, these are ABVP activists who have been demanding that they are fighting for the cause of the students. Especially, we are talking of an exam paper leak that has happened for the second time in a span of 10 days. And taking this into far more serious manner is what the ABVP activists expect the government to do. We are saying that all of them responsible for this must be arrested, and the education minister mainly must submit his resignation. These have been the demands that have been made by them. And in fact, they tried to block the road as well as the traffic, in fact, because of which they have been manhandled by the police and taken into custody. In fact, some of the women activists there were chased away at least to about 2 kilometers away from that area to maintain peace, law and order.
Pratibha, stay on with us. The chemistry exam was first scheduled for the 21st of March and was cancelled, postponed after a science student alerted authorities that a copy of the question paper was being circulated on WhatsApp. Following protests by students and parents, the state government handed over the investigation to the CID. Nearly 1.74 lakh PU students across the state were supposed to write the chemistry re-exam today, which was also once again postponed after for the second time after there were reports of handwritten copies of the paper being circulated. Let's listen into some reactions that we're getting in from the ground. Right, students there in Bangalore saying that the government is clearly incapable of carrying out an exam without the paper being leaked. This is the second time that the chemistry exam paper was leaked. Nearly 1.74 lakh PU students across the state were supposed to write the chemistry re-exam today. It had earlier been scheduled for the 21st of March but was cancelled when it was found that a copy of the exam paper was being circulated on WhatsApp. We have Pratibha Raman who is with us on the phone line. Pratibha, any response from the state administration?
And in fact, the education minister yesterday had said that he has suspended 40 officials, especially those in charge of the question paper pending probe. And right now, and even yesterday, there was a lot of discussion that happened between the opposition as well as the ruling party in the assembly, where the opposition demanded the resignation of the education minister as well, and the session was adjourned. In fact, today all eyes are on the education minister. In fact, what kind of action would he take to streamline this entire process, that is the education system that we are talking of? Because when the first time that this particular issue came to light, which is on March 21st, about an exam paper leak, the matter was being investigated by the CID. So under the CID's purview, a mistake that could happen for the second time has raised a lot of eyebrows and pointed fingers at the ruling government right now. We'll have to wait and see what kind of action and justice will be provided for the students.
Right, students there staging a protest against the state government. The response obviously not enough for the state, not for the students who are clearly not satisfied. This is the second time that the exam has been postponed. Pratapa, what are parents saying? What are the kind of inconveniences that they will have to suffer because of the second delay?
Well, in fact, the problem here is that one, they have competitive exams right around the corner. In fact, a test called the JEE, the Joint Entrance Exam, would be held in a span of 4 days from now. And keeping that in mind, I mean, all of these competitive exams is going to be affected because of this one particular issue that the students have to face. And it's not just that. We're talking of these students who have prepared for nearly 1 year. And the fact that they'll have to be preparing for these competitive exams as well is definitely going to take a toll on these students. So the mistake committed by a few people and bearing the brunt are at least about a lakh and odd students here. So their anger and disappointment is justified. Yes, the first time that they came on March 21st, it was quite understandable. But to know that the lessons have not been learned and to know that the same mistake has been committed again, it's something that is definitely not digestible, and that is what the students claim.
Pratapa, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for latest developments on this story.
Obviously, we can, focus on the positive things that we did there against Australia.
We've got a very different team to those games that we played. We went through quite a few players throughout those 3 games.